So this is long overdue. Welcome to Storytime with Marika. This is my first ever YouTube channel. I was supposed to start in 2019. I put it off. Said I would start in 2020. I put it off, and I'm finally doing it in 2021. So yes, a little about me. My name is Marika. I am 18 years old and I have a 2-year-old son. So this YouTube channel would typically be story times about stuff that happened during my pregnancy and after. So stuff with Mateo, everything like that, because apparently my stories are entertaining. And I say that because I posted on TikTok several times and the videos blew up. So I said, you know what, I'll just post on YouTube, and this way the videos would stay here forever. So any stories that you want to hear, let me know. I have a list of stories already planned for y'all, but if you think something is not on my list, you can comment it and I'll add it to the list if it's not already there. Also, at the end of every video, I will be giving advice and tips and tricks depending on what the video was about, to help teenage moms, new moms, and people who are in the same position and going through the same experience. So yeah, gonna answer 3 of my most frequent questions now, which is, what age did you get pregnant? I got pregnant at 15. I also had my baby at 15, and 5 days later I turned 16. So just before my 16th birthday I had Mateo. Are you still with your child father? Mateo's dad and I was never together. We were good friends, we did the nasties, and we had Mateo. Point blank period. And the last one, is it hard? Being a teen mom isn't. It has its days, to be honest. Some days are easy, some days are hard, some days I feel like his big sister, some days, motherhood really hits. But yeah. Now I'm going to go into some questions that people ask on Instagram. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, you should go over there. Follow me at ma.rikaaa. I post most of the time there, most of my stuff there, so to know when new videos are dropping, to participate in my polls, my questions, all of that, you should follow my page. Yeah, on to the questions. So the first question is, how is teen mom life going? It's good. Nothing new happened like within this month and last month, which is great. Mateo, he's starting preschool just now, so I'm excited for that, and he's home with me, so it's just school, baby, everything. It's good. What was your birth experience? I will make a video on my birth story and how I gave birth, but all I'm gonna say for now is that the pain was 11 out of 10. I'll not do that again. No. What were my cravings during pregnancy? When I was pregnant, I really only liked fruits. Like, that's the only thing I used to crave, to be honest. It was fruits. My favorite fruit during pregnancy was kiwis. I can't even tell you the last time I ate that. Probably when I was pregnant. And I didn't even eat it before pregnancy either. I was just feeling for kiwi, and I never tasted kiwi. But yeah, kiwi, strawberry, apples, grapes, you name it, any fruit I would eat. And yeah, that's all. I didn't have any like crazy cravings. Which trimester was most difficult? I would say my second trimester was most difficult, because my first trimester was during July-August vacation, so I was home. And then my last trimester was just before I made the baby, so I was home. But my second trimester, I went to school, and nobody knew that I was pregnant in the beginning of my second trimester. So it was like a risky something. I didn't want people to bounce me. I had to take my vitamins at lunchtime, taking all these meds. It was crazy. I'm also gonna give you a story on how I went to school pregnant and how the teachers didn't find out. But yeah, my second trimester was the hardest, because I had to wake up every morning and put on this big ass uniform, and I just tuck him away, and it was crazy. I couldn't be myself. Do I want more kids? No, full stop. Was a C-section considered? No, it was not, because where I delivered was a birthing center that believe in natural remedies. So they dealt with everything naturally, and we went there with high hopes that I would have a safe delivery and a healthy baby. So no, it wasn't like I would want a C-section. No. And I was low risk, so I didn't expect it either. I hope you're not hearing the ice cream truck, because I ain't it.
A few minutes later.
What's it like juggling school and a baby? In secondary school, it was easier because Mateo was a baby, like a baby. So I could just put him to sleep. While he's sleeping, I could do work. But now he's a toddler and he's 2 and he's going through that phase. He would scream, he would play with his action figures so loudly. He would do the most. Listen, but sometimes he's cooperative, and I tell him, mommy's doing work, and he's okay with that, and he understands, and he's quiet and everything. But sometimes, no, and you can't really blame him. He's a toddler, and you can't buff him for being loud. You can't do that all the time. You have to let him play. So yeah, but like this studying and stuff, I do it in the night or when he's sleeping. In the night, as in he would be quiet in the night and play because it's nighttime. So I could study in the night even if he's awake. And well, in the day when he's sleeping. Or sometimes I just sleep with him. But yes, that's all. It's not really hard because in secondary school I had my mom and my sister's support. So if I needed to do work, they would hold the baby and I would do my work. And they do it now too if it's really important. But now I could like just have him there, and I could just block out one ear and halfway block out the next ear so that I could still hear him if he needs me, but I'm focused on school, Yeah. How did I tell my father? Now this is the most frequent question I had this week. That was because I posted a TikTok. Let me show you the TikTok.
Don't be shocked. You're shocked? You're shocked?
I posted that TikTok, and everybody in the comments, and some were asking on my question thing, like, how did you tell your father? Like, how did that happen? And I didn't make a video about it because it's really nothing to tell. We asked him for a meeting, and he keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And well, my mom asked him for a meeting again, because he said, we need to talk about something. And he was like, I will make time, whatever. And she realized that meeting never gonna happen. So she was like, well, Marika pregnant. And that was it. That was it. Would you ever mentor, meaning like be a big sister, about a teen who just got pregnant if they ask? They already do that. They message me with, how you know you was pregnant? My period is 2 days late. You think I'm pregnant? Or I think I'm pregnant. What should I do? Or how did you tell your mom? How do you think I should tell my mom? They ask me all the time, and I help them because when I was in this situation, I wish there was somebody my age or somebody that went through it to help me, and there wasn't. Also, I didn't want to tell anybody, so I can't really say that. But yeah, I already do that. And some of them who keep the baby, they update me, they send me pictures, and I'm like, congrats mama, you did well, you're doing good, make sure you go back to school, these different things. And those who don't keep the baby, I still support their decision because at the end of the day, it's their body, and I am pro-choice, not pro-life. So yeah. Where does my number one support come from? My mother and my sister. They have been with me from day one, from the night I found out up until today, and I am truly grateful for both of them. Without them, I don't know if I would have finished school, if I would have even kept the baby, if I reached this far. So really thankful for them. Props to them. And was my mother upset with me when she found out? Like every parent, she was disappointed, but she never disown me or shame me or tell me, go and blow your nose away, catch your cool or anything like that. She was right there, and I love that. She always used to say, like, before I was pregnant, she always used to say, I don't know grandchild and I don't mind, you know, grandchild and this and that. And I really thought that night she was gonna lick me down. You know what she did? She just cried, and I cried, and we cried. And then from that day on, she just supported me. She told me that, you know, it's my decision, and I decided. And she supported my decision, and I love that. Did I get postpartum depression? Almost. I almost got it, but I didn't. And that's props to my support system as well. Thankful for them. But there was this incident, like a day or two after I gave birth, that had me in a bad state. And yeah, I almost did, but I didn't. I was pulled from that, and I'm really, really thankful for that. Did I breastfeed? And what was it like? Yes, I breastfed. It was hard in the first 2 weeks. It used to hurt, and even though you do like these trainings and they teach you how to do it, and it's not gonna work. You do not know how to do something unless you're doing it, like, for real. So yes, I knew exactly how to do it. I knew how to get the baby to latch on and everything, but with the baby right there, latching was the hardest thing to do. And Mateo was just hungry, like he just wanted his milk. But for it to not hurt, you have to get a proper latch, and I wasn't getting it in the first 2 weeks, and I used to cry about it. But I got over it, and I got the hang of it. He got the hang of it, so it was painless, you know, and he was there. Next question: how long did I breastfeed for? Only for 4 months. From birth to 4 months, he breastfed, like, on my boobs, but he had breast milk from birth to 6 months because I was a cow. I had 2 giant melons and I used to pump. So if he was on this side, I pump on this side. If he on this side, I pump on this side. And I used to freeze the milk. So while he wasn't sucking anymore, he still had 2 months supply in the deep freeze. So that's great. If you breastfeed him right now, save your milk. Breast milk is gold. That was my first period after birth. Because I was breastfeeding, I didn't get my period right away. I got my period about 5 months after birth because I stopped breastfeeding, and well, it was fine. It was like a regular period. It wasn't like extremely painful or anything. It was just like a regular period. I was like, oh, you back? Okay, cool. Then yeah, that's all. Was I bullied in school for being pregnant? You can't bully me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But no, I wasn't bullied. There was a point in time where I was the talk of town. But school, I was the talk of school. So, you know, going to the bathroom, going to classes, switching classes, all eyes was on me. You're hearing shushu in here, shushu in there. You're walking down the hallways and all eyes on you. And that's why I don't recommend going to school pregnant, because it's not easy and it's not for the weak. But yeah, like, nobody used to say, you know, wake up school pregnant or push me around. No. Did I struggle with weight loss? I wouldn't say so. My boobs, I stopped breastfeeding because I didn't like how my boobs look. Like, I am so tiny. If you don't already know how I look in person, I am 4'11" and I am tiny. So this tiny little girl with all these boobs, all of a sudden I was like, no. Before I got pregnant, I had some itty bitty titties, you know, and I missed them. So I was like, I'm not breastfeeding no more. And then I just take them off of it, and then slowly the milk started to stop. Pretty simple. Other than my boobs going down, no, I was fine. I still have a little punch, a little belly, but I wasn't like fat. So yeah, that was the last question related to my pregnancy or anything concerning that. I have 3 other questions that's not related to anything. People just ask, and I said, you know what, why not? If somebody wants to know why did I do a big chop, I don't know. I blame that on my pregnancy hormones because, baby, I don't even know. I don't know myself. And my hair was so long and thick during my pregnancy. And then at the ending, I was like, my hair needs to trim. My ends need to trim. And then one day, I was like, and I cut off all my hair. All my hair. All of it. And I don't even know why. I don't know why. I just chop off all. And then the next day I had Mateo. So that's why I say it was my pregnancy hormones. Couldn't be anything else. No. Next question, what's my relationship status? Am I single? Do I ever think about getting a relationship right now? I am in a relationship. And I am taken. I have a boyfriend. So yeah. You can stop asking now. Because that wasn't only one person I asked. It was a good amount of people. So, don't do that. And the last question. What do I do for clear skin? My skin not clear. It used to be. Until last week, I got like 5 buttons back to back. Want to unalive myself, but I didn't, obviously. And what do? I usually just drink water, but I cut down on my water intake and my skin is acting up. And I don't have like a specific skincare routine or anything. No, I just use whatever I want to. I used to use my Protect soap, and then I stopped because everybody told me that bad for your skin, that bad for your skin. Okay, you're not doing nothing, but yeah, just drink water. That's what. And yeah, we are to the end of my video. I'm done. I will be posting on Fridays. I might do a little pop-up on Wednesdays, depending on, you know, how it goes. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also share. Anyways, bye. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more. And yeah.